Hi guys, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel Leela Web Dev. In this video, we will learn about the another concept in the Node.js, that is web streams. So this is same like streams concept only. If you try to see here, you'll be able to see about this web streams API, right? So what is this web streams API? So now we have learned about the streams API in the Node.js. Then what is this web streams API? What is the difference between these two? So is there any difference, or is these both are one and the same only? So before that, you need to understand one thing. What the streams, these are things which you are able to see. The streams are designed for only Node.js environment. If you understand carefully, these Node.js streams and also the web streams are two different implementations of the stream API, each designed for their respective environment. Node.js streams something like it will work for only the server side, and whereas the web API's browser side, it will work the web streams. What happened is the Node.js streams and all those things solely developed in the using the C++ environment. Whereas if you want to learn, if you want to implement the same streams concept in the JavaScript, that means in the browser side, so we need to use the web streams API. So here you will be able to see about the WHATWG. So this is a standard organization which sets the rules for the JavaScript language. So the JavaScript language, when the Node.js has designed the streams concept, so the JavaScript they also implemented for this the web streams concept, so that the Node.js also is designed in the JavaScript, right? So that's why it is also using, it is similar to the Node.js streams, but emerged later and became the standard API for streaming across many JavaScript environment. So for many JavaScript environments, you'll be using the streams API concept. So fine. So the environment which you understood is that it will work in the Node.js side, streams API, and this works in the browser client side plus modern runtimes also. So the classes which we have in the Node.js streams are something like readable, writable, duplex, and transform we'll have. Here also we'll have it as a readable stream, writable stream, like that. The syntax for the Node.js stream is something like event based or class based, whereas for this web streams API it is a promised based. I will try to show you about this one. So it is all promised based, and back pressure it will be handling. So pipe, you will be having a pipe to option, and common usage will be if HAPI, streaming API in browser, something like that you will be having. So if you want to learn about this one is web streams API. If you try to search in a Google web streams API, so the Mozilla documentation you will be able to see everything. Okay. So here you will be able to see the fetch from the network whenever you are trying to get the data from the network. So that it will process the data and it will send you the streams thing. So this is how you will be having. The same thing, the same concept, you will have the same concept which you will be trying to implement it. So for example, let's say that the first concept which we will try to learn it is the readable stream. Okay, so you'll try to see the example, simple example of readable stream both in Node.js and web browser, so that you can see how they differ. First of all, we will create a readable stream from pushing the numbers 1 to 5 every second. So you'll try to implement that one. So here I will be creating in web stream. And in this one, I will try to create a new file, node readable, okay, .js file. So this one is related to node. So for this one, what I want to do, so here we need to import the readable. So understand carefully, here we need to import the, so require of stream. So here I will be using the readable. So this is our readable. And if you want to implement means, so same you will be using the number stream, whatever the name you want, you can use it. Extends the readable, and here you will be having a constructor, okay, and you will be sending the super. So if you are getting the options means, then you need to send the options. If you want to send any options means, you can send the options. And here what I want to do is this dot current is equal to 1. So current number is equal to 1. That's it. Now whenever you are having a read function, so for implementing the read function you need to use the underscore read, not read directly. In underscore read, what I will try to do, so constant constant this dot constant number is equal to this dot current plus plus. Okay, so I will be trying to use the plus plus. So then if number greater than 5, then what we need to do, so if number is greater than 5 means, then I will push the null, this dot push of null. So that's it. So else if it is not there means then I will try to do constant str is equal to so num dot to string plus slash n. So whatever the thing you want you can give with slash n. Just I will try to use slash n, sorry n. So fine. Now I will be pushing console.log, pushing, I will use the template readable concept, and here dollar of str dot trim. Just I was using like this, so there is no need to use, and I will be pushing this str. That's it. So this is our common read concept. Okay. So now here what I will try to do, here I will create a constant stream is equal to new number stream. We don't have any options. So here I can use stream dot pipe. So I can use directly the pipe, and what I want to do, so here I need to send it to the standard output. That's it. Standard output means to the output. So now if I try to use this one, so cd web streams, and in this one node hyphen readable.js. So here pushing one, so pushing two, so here 1 2 3 4 5 we are able to see that to the process standard output. So if I remove this one, then you will be able to understand clearly. So here if I run this again, so here we are able to see 1 2 3 4 5. So we are pushing it like this. So fine, right? So now you are able to understand this one. So this is how we will be doing the thing. So here we extended the readable and override the read method. This dot push pushes the chunks. When done, we push null to signal end of the stream. we pipe it to the process.standard output, that is nothing but a console. So fine. So now you are understood about this readable, what I want to say is custom readable stream. So the same thing if I want to implement in the website, so how I can implement it. So let's try to go it here, and here I will create a file. So web-readable.html. So this is the browser side, right? So I will be creating HTML file, and here I will be using the HTML5. Okay, and here I will use something like div readable stream. The same thing if I want to implement it here means, so I can use a script concept, script, and in this script what I would be trying to do, so here first we need to create a readable stream. Okay, so here I will be creating something like constant number stream is equal to new readable. Okay, so we need to use the new readable stream. Okay, here you will be able to see, and we need to pass the options. So here in this one, so what you will be having is, okay, I am having script to show script. Okay, so what you will be having is, so here when you are trying to create a readable stream, so now here instead of having a constructor, you will be having a start method. Okay, and the start method will have a controller. Okay, so which define the stream. So now here I can use a count is equal to 1. Okay, I will be having a count. So here I will be running the set interval. So here I can use constant interval is equal to set interval. So for every 5 seconds I need to send the data, right? So here I will be using comma 1000 second. So for every second I will be sending the data. Fine. So here same thing, if count is greater than 5, then what I need to do it is I need to close it. So controller dot remove, not remove, close. Okay, we will be using the close, so it will close the stream. Else if it is not there means, then I can also clear the interval also. Clear interval of interval. Fine. So you know, else if it is not the case means, then what I need to do, so here I need to create the chunk. So let's say that chunk is nothing but constant chunk is equal to, so here I will be having a dollar of count. Okay, dollar of count, and what I will be trying to do here slash n. I will use a slash n so that we can get it one by one down. So here I will be using the same thing, console.log push off like this. Okay, so pushing. Now here what I will be trying to do is controller dot enqueue. So here we will be using the enqueue, so it will push it, the chunk dot trim. So here whatever the chunk you are having, I am trying to push it. and at the last I will be doing the count plus plus. That's it. So now here, so we have implemented the thing. So whenever you are trying to push it means, so here you need to add enqueue. So whenever you want to finish this one means we need to use the controller.close. That's it. Now in order to use this reader, what you need to do is constant reader. Whenever you get a readable stream, so you need to get reader is equal to new number stream. So we got a number stream dot not reader, get reader. So you need to has get reader. So fine. So we got the reader. And what you can do it is, so here you can use a read stream. So here I can use async function read stream. So just I am using a method. I'll be calling the read stream here. Read stream. Okay, I am calling this method in this one. So I can use something like while of true. Always I need to read this one same like event based. So here you will be having a constant. So you will be getting something like a done and also a value. Okay, and here I will be doing await reader dot read. So whenever it will try to read each chunk of data, and when you get it done as a false means another set of data is there. As soon as if you get the done as a true means, then you can break it out. So if done is coming means, then you can break it out. So if it is not there means, then again you need to loop over and it will call it. So here I will be doing the console.log. So here I can use something like received, and here I can use the value. That's it. Oh sorry. So dollar of value, I can use dollar of value. That's it, finish. Now you are calling the read stream. So this is the implementation of this one. So if you try to implement here, so let's run this one. So I am running this one here. If you go here into the console, so just I am consoling it one, right? So here you will be able to see the pushing and received, pushing and received. Pushing means nothing but the readable. So it is trying to push it here one by one. If you want, you can remove this one. So here I can get the streaming thing. So here if I try to click reset on this one, received 1, received 2, received 3, received 4. So like this stream of data we are able to receive it. So now here what we are trying to do, the code, if you try to observe carefully, the same thing, the concept is one and the same only. So we create a readable stream with a start method, the controller.enqueue method to push the data. So we have used the text reader because stream data works with binary data. So we read using a render method. So that's it. So now if you try to understand the Node.js and all those things, so in our Node.js, for creation of this one, we have used the class number stream extends readable, but here we have created using a new readable stream. The difference. So when we want to try to push the data, here we will be using the this.push of null or this.push of str, we are pushing it, and here we are trying to push only the controller.enqueue. And if you want to end the stream means you need to close it. Here you need to push the null. And if you want to consume, so we need to use the pipe or dot on of data, like this we need to use. But here if you want to consume the data means we need to use the promise based await this read. And encoding needed means, so no buffer is native. And here if you want to encode it means, so for example let's say that here you are having this one. So if you want to send it to any pipe stream means, then what you need to do, so here we are writing, and so if you want to send this one to some other thing means, then what you need to do it is, so here we cannot pipe it to writable. Why? Because this is not encoded. So by default I am sending it here like this. So if you want to encode it means, then you need to send the encoded data, and here you need to decode it and you need to use it. So that is the main thing. So that's it guys about this concept. So hope you understand about this readable web streams. If you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.